Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're diving headfirst into a really unique and honestly kind of spooky digital story called The Story of Sneaky Snake. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? But before we start, I want you to think about your absolute favorite video game. You know the one, we all have one. Well, today we're going to meet a kid named Jimmy. And Jimmy, he loves video games literally more than anything else in the entire world. But his little obsession is about to take a really strange turn. So this is the story of Jimmy Small, who never played with friends at all. Because Jimmy only liked to play video games at home all day. You know, his football, his tennis racket, even his books, they were just sitting there gathering dust on the floor. He completely ignored them, just totally locked onto that screen. Now, naturally, his mom was not exactly thrilled about this. Every single day she'd tell him, "Put those video games away. Jimmy, please go out and run, find your friends and have some fun." I mean, outside all the other kids were soaking up the sun, but Jimmy, he was missing the whole shebang. But Jimmy just wouldn't listen. From the second the sun came up until the moon was shining bright, every day was exactly the same. His absolute favorite game was called Sneaky Snake, and he just couldn't pull himself away from it. Actually, to really get Jimmy's world, we need to talk about the word digital for a second. So what is it? Well, it just refers to things made by computers, like the stuff you see inside a TV, a smartphone screen, or, a video game. Jimmy wasn't interacting with the real world at all. His whole life was locked entirely inside a digital one. And inside this vibrant, glowing world, digital animals ran up and down, collecting food in a digital town. It was this lively, colorful place, packed with all these digital animals just running around hunting for apples. But they were definitely not alone in there. They didn't know about Sneaky Snake, and wow, that was always a big mistake. This snake was literally always hungry, constantly getting bigger, and just relentlessly chasing them down. So who were the targets of this Sneaky Snake? Well, it was the different game animals. We're talking about the bird, the frog, the dog, the horse, and the rabbit. And Jimmy was the mastermind controlling all of them. He played as a bird and a frog, flying and jumping around, sometimes a dog, a horse, or a rabbit. But this gaming, it was very quickly becoming a really bad habit. Speaking of which, a habit is basically something you do over and over again, almost without even thinking about it. Like brushing your teeth every morning, that is a fantastic habit. But staring at a screen from dawn until dusk, yeah, not so much. It was literally eating up all of his time. And because Jimmy played so much, totally isolating himself in his room all day long, something highly unusual occurred. Then an accident happened. Get this, excited one day with the remote control, he slipped and he fell, losing control. He was jumping around celebrating a big victory on screen, and he just tripped right over his rug. And then, out of nowhere, this bright, glowing, magical portal opens up right beneath him. He fell right through the hole into the game. And after that, things were never the same. Seriously, he wasn't in his bedroom anymore. He was physically inside the digital world, just floating there, surrounded by these blocky digital clouds. Crazy, right? Which brings us to a massive cliffhanger for today. What in the world is going to happen to Jimmy inside the game? Is he going to meet the digital animals, or is he going to have to face off against Sneaky Snake all by himself? It is such a surreal consequence of taking a habit just a little too far. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us for this explainer, and we will definitely see you next time.